In this video, I'm going to be attempting to trek to Mount Everest Base Camp with no planning, no preparation, no guide, and no porter. And quite frankly, no friggin' idea what I'm doing. I was supposed to be leaving Nepal in 2 days' time to be heading to India. But yesterday morning, I met another English guy called Ed, and we're now going to be doing the Everest Base Camp trek together, starting in just 3 days' time. I've just been to the immigration office to extend my visa and to the tourist office to get a trekking permit. I'm now on my way to meet Ed in town so we can buy some of the gear that we're going to be needing on the trek. Let's do it.
This one 3,000 is 60 litres.
Yeah. I think 60 litres okay, no?
Okay, no problem.
It's big?
Thank you.
Oh, look at the smile on his face.
Take a picture. And okay, bye.
Dhanyabad Dai.
Dhanyabad.
Lucky man.
Yeah, you are a lucky man.
We'll see you after base camp, hopefully.
We'll come back and complain about all the gear.
Let's go.
Welcome to the small village of Monjo. It's 2,850 metres above sea level. We've just checked into a tea house for the night and I'll show you around in a second. We're on day 1 of trekking, but day 3 of the journey overall. We took a 12-hour jeep from Kathmandu to Salleri, which quite frankly was awful. We was in a jeep, there was too many people in it, there was 4 of us, squeezed into the back where really you should only fit 3 people. But we stayed the night in Salleri, before then deciding to take the bus instead of the jeep, which sounded like a good idea to begin with. But the roads were very windy, very muddy. The bus even got stuck a few times, 3 or 4 times I think. We had to get out and try and help push and dig our way out, and we eventually got on our way again. Yeah, we was ready for the end of the day at that point. That was I think about a 9 or 10 hour journey after the 12-hour jeep journey the day before. So yeah, it was a long journey by road. So today was the day that the real journey began with the trekking, and we've hiked for like 8 hours today I think it was, just short of, and arrived in this beautiful little town. Some of the scenery today, well all of the scenery today has been breathtaking, spectacular. So we are now just chilling at the tea house behind me, and I think Ed's in there now chilling out. So this is what a tea house dining room looks like. And that's what Ed looks like. I don't know where he's going. Oh, I think he's on the phone. He's having a cup of tea and some Pringles. The rooms are pretty basic but quite decent. The room we had yesterday was very basic. We were sleeping basically on wood with not even a mattress. It was like a thin cushion. Terrible night's sleep. Tonight should be better. Ready for another big day of hiking tomorrow. He moans a lot if we're talking to people or stuck behind donkeys.
I'm just being practical.
And I have made it to Namche Bazar, 3,440 metres above sea level, and it's an amazing little town. But the truth is, I've actually been here for about 4 days now, which definitely wasn't the plan. I'm now also back solo because Ed has carried on. Yeah, things haven't been the best for me. I'll get to that later, but what I'm going to do now is show you around here, because I think you'll be surprised at what is in this town, given that it's so high up in the mountains. So let's go have a wander around. There's even a genuine North Face shop here. How about that? I dread to think what the prices are in there, because everything in Namche Bazar is very high in price. given where it is and what it takes to get things up here. We have a bank and a money changer. And then there's loads of these little shops, gift shops, souvenir shops, and places where you can buy knockoff hiking and trekking gear. So it is obviously a good idea to buy all your trekking gear in Kathmandu before you leave. But if you forget anything or decide you need something that you didn't think you would need, then this is the place. You can buy anything you need. ₹100 for water. I mean, I've not been buying water while I've been here because I've got a filter bottle, but I think 100 is probably on the steep side. Another genuine shop there, Colombia. And there's a bank and an ATM back there. Where that fountain and stupa are is where I started this video. I think this is mainly just houses now. There's people's washing out, drying, random animals. Okay, so why have I been in Namche Bazar for 4 days and potentially going to be here for longer? So when we left Monjo, or the night in Monjo, I developed sickness and diarrhea, didn't have much sleep, and didn't feel great in the morning. Almost decided to stay there, but then decided to push on with Ed, and my god, it was horrible. The hike from Monjo to Namche Bazar is tough, even when you're well and don't have diarrhea. So I had no energy. I'd not eaten anything that day, obviously. I had nothing inside me. I couldn't keep anything down, not even water. And it was just so tiring. And I didn't think I was going to make it at one point, so to even get here is somewhat of an achievement, I think. So I rested up in my accommodation, which I'll show you when I get back, and the sickness and diarrhea subsided, felt much better, I could eat again, but then the cold that I had before I left Kathmandu started to kick in a bit more, which then made my asthma kick in, which then gave me a bad chest. So I've been having a great time. So we're just riding that out, and then I'm going to make a decision. Do I carry on? Do I go back down? And if I was to carry on, do I carry on with a porter? So I can get a porter for around £15 per day. So that might be an option. It would just mean somebody else is carrying my bag and would make it a little bit easier for myself. I don't think being at altitude is really helping me recover. So I might need to go back down in order to fully recover, but we'll just wait and see. I'll keep you posted. But now, let me show you where I've been staying. So this is the dining area. I've just realised all the chairs are on the tables. I think they're cleaning the floors and I've just come paddling in. And this is it. Welcome to my humble abode. Yeah, it's a twin room. There's obviously only me in it. all my crap on the bed. That's where I've been sleeping. There's power, there's electricity, there's lights, there's Wi-Fi included, and it's 1,000 rupees per night. As you can see, there's no bathroom in here. The bathroom is just down the hallway. Toilet and a sink. If you do want to have a shower, with the budget room, it's an extra 500 rupees for a hot shower. Right, I'm going to rest and we'll pick this up again when I've decided if I'm going up or down. And I'm finally leaving Namche Bazar. I'm on the road again, on the way to Tengboche. I've had to give in and hire a porter, but I'm not sure why he's wearing jeans and a leather jacket. The kid's dressed like Fonzie. So I've just got a little day bag with me, just to make it easier, so I'm not 100% better. So let's see how today goes. Should be about 6 hours to Tangbotce. Let's do it. Time for a snack. I'm letting the yaks past. And I've made it to Tengboche. Look at this place. So it's taken 4 hours and about 5 minutes. And I have to say, it's been a lot more enjoyable without the heavy bag. My chest still a little bit problematic, but nothing too bad. If I'd had my bag on, then I think it would have made it much worse. So we'll go find my guest house. I'll show you around once I'm checked in. And this is my room. It's made out of plywood. It's very basic. It's 1,000 rupees per night, but there's charging in the room. That's free, because at other places when you get higher up they charge you more for that. Wi-Fi is also included. There won't be a hot shower included, I don't think. There's probably not even any showers. And outside, good morning from Tengboche. This is day God knows what, but we're on the move again, going to Dingboche today. It's almost 8 AM. Can you see that view behind me? Can you? Can you see it? What the hell? I'm constantly lost for words doing this trek. Anyway, my man is on the move with my bag, so let's follow. Jam. There's been lots of flat sections so far, even a few little downhill bits, so that's been making it easy progress so far. We've only been going like half an hour. We've got a little bit of congestion on the trail here in the Himalayas in the form of yaks. I think we're going to make really good time, because I can see Dingboche in the distance over there. And this is Dingboche. It was 3 hours from Tengboche, which wasn't bad going. I've already checked into my room. I've just had a wander down to the other end of the village. It's literally just this one street. I'll show you my room when I get back, but they're all pretty much the same on this trek. Very basic room with a big dining hall for eating in. So basically all there is here is like tea houses, which is basically a lodge, a basic lodge, and then cafes and restaurants, but they're also very basic. So it's a little bit dark now. I forgot to film this earlier, and I'm standing in a weird place, so I need the light from coming in from the window so you can maybe see the room, or the box that I'm sleeping in tonight, should I say. Again, it's a little plywood room. You can hear everything that happens either side of you, and there's just two beds. The higher up you get in the trek, the more things cost extra. So showers have always been extra. I'm not sure how much this one is. I think I'm going to skip the shower. Charging a device is 300 rupees. The Wi-Fi is 1500 rupees for 2 days, because a lot of people spend 2 days here, or 1000 rupees for 1 day. Another night in paradise. So I'm now on the final stretch from Dingboche to Labotce, and look who's rejoined.
What's up? We've made it. Back together again.
So me and Ed got split up when I got sick, but then Ed got sick, so we had to have a few days rest, and I managed to catch up with him. I skipped out my acclimatisation day that was supposed to be today and just went for it full send, so hopefully that don't come back to bite me on the ass and give me altitude sickness. Welcome to Loboche. It's taken us about 4.5 hours. Quite tiring, the altitude I think is having an effect now. So we're just going to find a room. Got some buffalo sat chilling out by the water. Another basic plywood box to sleep in for the night. So it's just as basic as the last ones. The Wi-Fi doesn't work in the rooms, and it's 1,000 per night. So it is what it is. They hardly have any beds left. I think we've took maybe the last 2 rooms. They might have one more, I'm not sure. She opened the door thinking she had another spare room and there was somebody in her sleep, so maybe she's not got as many spare rooms as she thought. And today is the final push. We're just leaving Loboche, heading for Everest Base Camp. Finally! It seems like this has been going on for weeks and weeks.
Jam jam!
Jam jam. It's a nice morning, nice and sunny, so hopefully we'll get some good views. We'll be making a quick stop at Gorekshep, checking into a room and dropping our bags, and then carrying on to base camp from there. So, like Ed said, jam jam. Welcome to Gorekshep. 1 hour 30 minutes. There's really not a lot here at all. Just a few little huts So let's go find a room. And for 1,000 rupees a night in Gorekshep, this is what you get. There is another bed there, but I think it's too dark for you to see it. Well, it's not exactly the Hilton, is it? But there's a bed, there's a light, there's a hook. Winner. Anyway, I think we're going to drop the bags, have a quick bite to eat and a drink, and then Everest Base Camp, baby. We've secured the room, we've had a little bite to eat, and now for the end destination, Everest Base Camp. Look at that view. Whew. Stop for a quick breather, but base camp is over there, and Mount Everest is over there. And we made it all this way for a rock.